Infinity Ward is ending Season 4 a lot earlier than we originally expected. We're going to go through what's going on in this video. Why is this season ending early? Are we getting less DLC for this game? Is this going to make room for a Warzone reveal event for COD 2023? We'll talk about what other content we're getting, Season 4 Reloaded next week, and much more. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this, and shout out to my partner Apex Gaming PC. A bunch of great customizable PCs over there, great for making videos, playing Call of Duty, stuff like that. If you do go on to buy a PC, be sure to use code MATTERS for a pretty good discount. Links are down below. But first up here, for what's happening right now, we have some interesting things happening. I want to mention this first because I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this here. PlayStation UK and a bunch of other foreign Call of Duty and PlayStation accounts were tweeting this out. Synchronized watches. The Warzone Elimination Challenge begins July 5th, which is tomorrow, through July 11th, ending seemingly right before Season 4 Reloaded releases, which we'll talk about in a second. But what is this all about? I mean, people have been looking at what this could be. I'm not so sure, honestly. Again, it could be self-explanatory. An in-game Warzone Elimination Challenge, I guess only for PlayStation. Will there be some cosmetics that you get? Probably. Will it be something we really care about? Probably not, but still exclusive cosmetics, especially for PlayStation, has been a reoccurring theme here. It wouldn't be too surprising to see some charms, emblems, stuff like that, which again, I really don't care about. Now, if they get some really cool blueprints and camos, that's a bit more annoying, honestly. But if it's just a charm, a calling card, even though it's an exclusive, doesn't really matter. But let me know down below your opinions on that. But for what's happening right now, Season 4 Reloaded is releasing next Wednesday, July 12th at, the standard times, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Pretty standard stuff there. It's not going to be a major update by any means. I'll make another video going through, what we're getting here for this update, all pieces of content. We should get a reveal at some point this week, probably around tomorrow or on Thursday. But just an overview here, we're getting one new MP map for 6v6. It's going to be a portion of the new Warzone map. Of course, Vandal is a really, really cool map. I mean, we already have one from Vandal in the game right now. We're going to get another portion of it in Vandal. I think Vandal's a solid map for Warzone, fun for DMZ, and some of the POIs on Vandal definitely make sense for multiplayer. So, it's going to be cool to see what this is all about here. And this seems to be, a water location. I wonder if there's going to be a lot of swimming on this map. I just hope it's a fun, solid layout for a 6v6 experience. Again, Warzone, we're getting some other little stuff there, an occupation scan, public event, some other things. We'll go through that. DMZ features as well. Nothing too crazy. We got, most of the major updates and changes for Warzone at the beginning of Season 4, of course, with Vandal. We're also getting, which is going to be super, super cool, the Boys crossover event here, which is going to be really exciting to see what that's all about. We probably will just get that standard operator bundle that you have to pay for in the store, but, we may have some other in-game game modes as well, and some more just things that happen in the game that you could actually play and experience, as opposed to a crossover event where, again, like I said, it's just a bundle that you buy. I think in previous games, it's a lot more fun. I think Black Ops Cold War did this pretty well with the Action Heroes event, right, where you had in-game challenges where you actually do stuff to earn these rewards. They had bundles as well that you could buy, but there's also stuff you could do in-game. I feel like recently a lot of the crossover events have just literally been a bundle in the store that you buy, and that's it, which is fine, but I want more actual, content in the game. So hopefully we get that for this Boys crossover event here. We have the Assault on Vandal update as well. New weapons, we'll go through all of that. Raid episode 4 finale there. We'll go through all of that in the future videos, but that's an overview there for Season 4 Reloaded. But now here for an overview of, what's going on for Season 4 in general. This is really interesting. So Season 4, if you guys don't know, if you look at the Battle Pass, it's ending in about 30 days. I guess as of uploading this video, it might be 29, even 28 days. Season 5 is expected to begin on Wednesday, August 2nd, which is very weird because, that would mean that this season is a pretty short season, about 48, 49 days in total, which if you compare it back to Season 3, that was about 63 days in total. So it's a much shorter season overall, and definitely on the shorter end of seasons in general. I mean, most seasons that we've seen in the past couple of years of Call of Duty have not been only 49 days long. So I think they must have figured that, we could easily fit in a 6th season potentially after Season 5. Season 5 will probably be another short season, and then Season 6 will be short as well. And then they could do, obviously, the COD 2023 release a bit on a normal schedule a bit later than October. Like we saw with Modern Warfare 2, COD 2023 would probably release, the leaked date is the second week of November, which is a pretty traditional release date there. So you definitely have room for 2 short seasons, Season 5 and Season 6, And obviously, you know, does that mean more content? Maybe, but it also means just more Battle Pass sales. Instead of 1 season left, you have 2 more seasons left, which is, of course, double the Battle Pass sales. I don't know, maybe I'm being cynical there, but overall, maybe we have a chance to get more content. Who knows? But this could also be happening because COD 2023 is expected to be first revealed around the beginning of August, and there was also a leak about an in-game Warzone event to reveal this new game, COD 2023, you know, / Modern Warfare 3. That's really interesting. I wonder if they would change all of the seasons just to make this event happen. Obviously, I'm assuming it would happen right at the beginning of Season 5, so the end of Season 4 would bring us into Season 5, and right when that new update comes out on Wednesday, August 2nd, you would get some type of in-game Warzone LTM like we did in the past with Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard, where it's a public playlist. It's the only playlist available. Everyone hops on, gets in there, starts going and doing whatever challenges there are. If it's like Vanguard with the trains and stuff, if it's like Cold War where you have to find all the different things and whatever it is. I mean, I like those events. I think it's a lot of fun. Obviously, some people think it's a waste of time. Some people think the events aren't that cool. Whatever your opinions are, I think it's a fun, different way to hype up the new Call of Duty. I mean, it's just more interesting than just having a trailer release on YouTube, which obviously the main thing is the game being fun, because you could have a fun Warzone event to hype up MW3, but if the actual MW3 game is not good, then what's the point? So I understand where people are coming from with that, but I would rather have a mini Warzone event than not have one. So let me know down below your opinions on that. I'm excited there. And for content in general, what does that mean for Season 5 and Season 6? Of course, we're pretty early to, you know, really even talk about what we're going to get there, but there are a lot of leaks about this year, and I've talked about in the past, potential of getting some of these remakes early in MW2 and them also releasing in MW3, kind of like what Treyarch did with Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, where they released a bunch of those Back in Black maps, like, what was it, Jungle, Summit, stuff like that. They released those early, and then they also released those at the launch of BO4. So the maps that we saw leaked from MW3 were Terminal, Scrapyard. We've had leaks about Favela as well, so potentially seeing those remakes in MW2 towards the end of these seasons here, and then also available in MW3 would be pretty cool. Now, people might be mad that they're re-releasing remakes over and over again. I get that. Obviously, I still want unique content, but if they want to hype up the game in a little bit of a different way, have some nostalgia, being able to play the maps early, I feel like is a cool idea. As long as we're also getting new, uniquely made content, I don't mind them releasing remakes. I know everyone's super anti-remake nowadays, and I understand why. I'm kind of 50-50. I enjoy playing on those maps, honestly. It gives me a ton of nostalgia, but I also want to play new, uniquely made maps as well. So I really do get both sides there. So we'll see what they do. But I just wanted to talk about that being a pretty good possibility there and what we could see for that content. And let me know down below other remakes you want to see. Of course, I've made this case plenty times before. There are so many other maps from MW2 at 2009, MW3 that should be remade, that have never been remade before, that would be pretty much like new maps to people who have never played those maps before. And for the people that did play those maps, I mean, when was the last time you played Rundown from MW2 2009? Probably a pretty long time ago, right? So that's almost like a new experience. Not entirely, but it would be fun and refreshing to play on that map as opposed to, you know, a map like Scrapyard, which honestly, I like Scrapyard, but we just saw that in MW19. So I don't know. We'll see. Let me know your opinions on that down below. Before we go through some more stuff here, though, we have a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Injured and don't know where to start with Morgan & Morgan? It's so easy. They're a modernized law firm that makes dealing with injuries or accidents super easy and stress-free. Submitting a claim is very simple. With Morgan & Morgan, you could submit a claim without ever having to leave your couch. It's all done on your phone. In 8 clicks or less, you could submit a claim to Morgan & Morgan. You could submit case details, sign contracts, upload documents, and even contact your attorney all from your phone. Getting into an accident can be a pain, literally, but hiring an attorney should be one of the first things you do. If you're ever injured in an accident, you could check out Morgan & Morgan. You could submit a claim in 8 clicks or less without having to leave your couch. For more information, go to forthepeople.com or dial #law. That's #529 from your cell phone. And finally here, I want to go through some CDL stuff. I want to talk about a specific roster, of course. I mean, I'm a pretty big CDL guy, as you guys know, and I'm pretty interested in all the rosters being formed. But of course, the big one, and the one people care the most about, is OpTic Texas. The rumored roster as of now is, of course, Dashi and Shotzi still on the team, but 2 new pickups, Draza and Pred. So to me, that sounds like a really, really good roster. I think Pred is an absolute slayer. He's a bit of a slower slayer, you know, a bit more of a slower guy than, let's say, Hydra, maybe even slower than a Beezy, but he's really good. I mean, he has the gunny, he's able to shoot well, he's able to slay well, so I think he would be a good fit with a bit of a faster player like Shotzzy. And then, of course, Draza is an S&D god, a super solid flex player, mostly AR, of course, but he's a really good pickup, and I think that would be a pretty nasty team. So I think as an OpTic Texas fan overall, I mean, you should be pretty excited here. I don't think you can get a better team. I honestly like Draza a bit more than Sib, just because Draza has that World Championship on his belt. Like, he's had a lot more experience winning. I mean, Sib's a really good player, but I would argue that Draza has a bit more potential to, you know, really help OpTic with comms and S&D strats and just, you know, really being into the game. Like, Draza's really passionate about the game as well. Sib, I think Sib's really good. He's nasty. He has a high ceiling as well, but I feel like his attitude sometimes, like when I'm watching him, I feel like he could lose full a little bit, and he might not really provide the comms that Draza would provide. And I think Sib's really good, but I feel like Draza would just be a better fit overall for OpTic, specifically OpTic. Maybe Sib is better on a different team that already has the comms, but Draza needs to give those comms there. You're losing Ghosty. I think they need some type of comms there. I think Draza has that a little bit there. So we'll go through more CDL stuff in future videos if you guys want me to, but I had to mention OpTic Texas because that is a crazy roster if it is confirmed and finalized there. But overall, that's it here for this video. I don't know if you guys can notice, but I'm on a different microphone. I'm on vacation. Let me know down below, where do you think I am right now? That's why the videos haven't been, you know, too frequent there. There isn't much going on Call of Duty anyway, so it's not a big deal. I don't feel too bad. I mean, when I get back, we're going to have the MW3 reveal. We'll have a lot of content to go through. But right now, we're in a bit of a dry period, but hopefully you guys still have been, you know, enjoying Call of Duty, enjoying life if you're not playing Call of Duty. Whatever you guys are doing, hopefully you guys are doing well. But that's it here for this video. Subscribe for more COD videos like this. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.